Oh, you're back! You're back! Welcome back! Welcome back! Grab a flagon, my friend! You too! Maybe grab two! We have the beginning of the end to begin! Where did we last leave our heroes? Dancing in Intoxica? No. Yeah. They had finally brought all the defenses of the Fortress Scarwell down. Yes. And could finally assault the tower in the middle that held Sirithil, the ancient sword. The glory of this story. The one artifact that might have a chance to destroy the Crimson Queen of Korvosa. Remember her? Yeah. Evil bitch. Yeah. But at what cost? At what cost had the heroes paid to get here? Facing vile guardian after vile guardian. Finding themselves drained and exhausted at the doorstep of the tower, staring up the steps. But wait, a horn! A horn. It was the Shiwanti. All their work at bringing the fortress's defenses down had cleared the way for their allies to join them. And they all together stormed up the stairs of the tower, facing the one last guardian and claiming the ancient sword. And now they must return to Korvosa, a city under the grip of assassins and military law.
Hey everybody, it's the Liching Hour. Tonight's Tales from the Dungeon. We are returning to Hakon, Lenny, and Fumbus in the Pathfinder Adventure Card Game, beginning the final 4 adventures in the campaign of the Crimson Throne. Yes. Curse of the Crimson Throne. Our heroes are struggling to find everything they can to save the city of Korvosa from the Crimson Queen, and the Queen has been kind of taken over and possessed by this ancient artifact crown that she has, that's made out of the bones of this incredibly evil dragon. The heroes had last gone on a quest to retrieve another artifact, the sword Sirithil, in order that it might be the only thing. It's the original sword that killed that evil dragon. So the thought is that will be able to cut her head off, or at least cut off the top of her brain, or whatever, to get the separate their crown from her. No idea if she can be saved or anything, but they were able to retrieve the sword and are now on their way back to Korvosa in order to finish the job. It was tough. It's tough. This game's getting harder and harder, as most good games should. And in fact, we lost for the first time the last adventure. Thematically, though, the Shiwanti tribes, the barbarians that were there helping them, came in to help them and retrieve Sirithil, and then now are escorting them back to Korvosa. Welcome everybody in chat. Thank you very much for joining me. And let's see. On the way back, one of the cool things in the Curse of the Crimson Crown, is it Crimson Throne? It's Crimson Throne. Is the Harrows, the Harrow deck, which are blessings. It's like a tarot deck, and at the beginning of each adventure path, there's 6 in total, and we're in the 6th one now, just beginning it. We added a whole bunch of new cards to everything, the pool of cards that I have available. So a lot of harder level 6 monsters, level 6 items, that kind of shit. And at the beginning of each of these adventure paths, we do a little Harrow deck reading, and then the card that each player draws gets added to their deck, and they get it in the beginning of their beginning of their turn. At the beginning of the game, they get it in their hand, and then and it's different per adventure path. And you take the old one out whenever you go to the next adventure path. So 6th, and this is thematically and dramatically, Lenny, our little gnome druid, has been the one who's been doing the Harrow readings. She was given her first deck, by one of the characters in the very first adventure, and she's had it ever since. And during every major milestone, she has read the fortunes. That has caused, story-wise, a bunch of different things over the course of these 6 adventure paths. Fumbus ended up he'd done some experience. Fumbus is our little goblin alchemist. He had been fucking around with a potion and messed and did something wrong and started rotting from the inside out. Now later on, he was saved by Shawantes, and they engraved these runes all over his body. So he's a little goblin that's got all these glowing runes all etched into his skin that keep him alive and keep him from dying, or at least keep the sickness in him at bay. He's not immortal or anything, but their side effects are, which is pretty cool because it's one of the functions of his character as he's gotten he's leveled up, is that he gets to add new spells to his deck every time he kind of uses another potion or uses a spell. So he just gets random attack spells that get added in, and it's the runes that are doing that, just causing these arcane synapses to fire off in his brain and making him come up with new spells and be able to cast them whenever. So on the way back to Korvosa, resting after the harrowing experience they went through in order to get to Seraphiel, they had to storm an ancient undead fortress, defeat a wide range of devils, demons, and liches, and dragons, and it was quite the experience. There was no resting in between. They had to they went through this huge fortress to do it. It almost took their lives. On the way back, as they're resting and approaching what they think is going to be they're either going to die trying to save the city, or they're going to kill a queen, which a daunting kind of thought on its own. Even Hakon the Bard is sobered by, up until now he'd been swept up in this epic story. He knew it was epic. He knew it was going to be something he would write and maybe other people would write songs about. But now, when you've gotten so far and it's cost so much, and then you're on the precipice of making a decision like, we're going to go kill a queen, it's got to be sobering. So Linny decides to do around the fire one night on their way back. She reads their harrow, and I'm going to shuffle this little deck real quick. Kill, you say? I heard kill. All right, let's hack on the marriage. Interesting. Everything I just talked about with Hakon and him having this intense love affair with and passionate love affair with the intrigue and the adventure he'd found himself on, leading Linny and Fumbus, who he had met on the way to Korvosa in the very beginning, helping them with their own little personal things, a little personal quest. Now the commitment is very real, and this signifies his commitment to, it's either, he could run now, or he can commit to everything that's led him to the point where he's going to go and assassinate the Queen of Korvosa. All on the thought that she's being controlled by this ancient artifact. That is the only thing that can explain the things that she's done. However, still, so this represents him, his grim choice that he's deciding, and realization of the commitment that he's taking on. He's now married to that idea, and he's going to add that to his hand. Fumbus, the unicorn. The unicorn. Unicorns are incredibly fabulous beings that are typically very rare, very unique. In most cases, they're not. They're a symbol of something that is you don't see very often. That's unique. That there's not hordes of fucking unicorns running through a forest or anything. You might glimpse one once in your life if you're lucky. Fumbus himself, with the sigils that I talked about him, and he is himself a unicorn. this is his final form. Not literally unicorn, but what a unicorn represents. He is pure, and not so much in the pure sense, but pure in that there is nothing else like him. So we're going to put that here, and then Lenny draws a card for herself. Really? Let's talk about Lenny. So, Lenny has been thinking a lot about why she's even in this in the fucking first place. Not doubting, not from that perspective. She's a creature of the wilds. She when Hakon found them, Lenny was searching for someone who killed one of her pet spiders, and or a spider, a very rare type of spider called a dream spider. And Hakon helped them in Korvosa find that person, exact her revenge. And then before she knew it, they were all swept up in what was going on in Korvosa. Because it went down really fast. And she became her and Fombus had known each other for quite a while. They'd been traveling together, and she felt she took care of him, and he took care of her. And then Hakon became this kind of, while he's a third party, they all became very close very quickly. And Lenny was very, very happy to get out of Korvosa finally in the 5th adventure path, where they went out into the Shawanti wilderness to track down the first. It was actually the 4th adventure path, where they had to get the respect of the Shawanti tribes in order for them to tell them where Seraphtail might be. And then, but that was all in the wilderness and the wild, and she felt more at home. And she's grown in power, and she's very, very powerful when she changes into animals. And so she's coming back to Korvosa a even more powerful woman than she was when she left. And this time the homecoming is going to be much different for her. I think, unlike Hakon, who's he's looking at this and he's realizing the scope of what he's got to decide and the commitment that he's making. Lenny's past that part. She's pure, I don't want to say instinct, but she's where instinct and practicality and determination all kind of mesh together. That's where she is, and she comes knowing both the court and the wilderness, and that's what this sort of, she comes as a representative of the wild, and she comes to make sure she can help. I don't think she's even really. She's just swept up. She's an instrument of fate, basically, and she revels in that. Just like a cougar that takes down something is an instrument of fate. That is what she is, a force of nature. Let's put it that way. That represents what this is for her. I'll add that to her hand. Okay. So we've taken care of that first part where we do the harrowing, and then they're going to reach Korvosa. They reach Korvosa, and they find that everybody that they know, that they've built up relationships with, the city's basically under siege from within. The queen has eradicated all forms of military, all the different types of military they had, and police. There's only one military now. It's the Grey Maidens. They seem to be incredibly loyal to her, and they patrol the streets constantly. She's got everybody on lockdown. And then in the shadows are the Red Mantis assassins. They also seem to work for her as well. And they're in charge of hunting down rebels and squashing rebels. They're the SS of Korvosa. Hakon, Lenny, and Fombus find themselves deep underground again. They've been there quite a few times in Korvosa, meeting with the rebel leaders and the people who are still around that are trying to save Korvosa. The plan is hatched. In order for them to even get close to the queen, they're going to have to do something about the Grey Maidens and the Red Mantis. Those two groups are going to make it very difficult for them to get anywhere near the queen. And so the idea is they need to cut the head off the snake of both parties. This adventure right now is them hunting down and taking out the leader of the Grey Maidens and the leader of the, or taking out, or at least turning or doing something with them in order to stop those two organizations. Meanwhile, those two organizations are hunting down and killing all the supporters that they've gained over the course of the game. So as different things happen, I've got a cross up. I got this card as keeps track of all of my supporters, people who they functionally they're cards that we can add to our hands. I have to cross them off as certain things happen at the start, and then whenever a certain type of enemy is undefeated. So as long as I defeat everything, we won't lose many. We're gonna start. There's a bunch of locations tonight. We're gonna start at the base, though. We haven't done this much in the last quite a few episodes. Mostly because I didn't feel like it feels weird from a dramatic standpoint. Now it doesn't feel weird at all. It probably would have helped us in a lot of the other last 4 episodes. But because what you do is what we can do is they can spend a few turns at the base getting these supporter cards and having them in our hand. Their extra cards are always helpful, and the cards themselves can be helpful. It just didn't seem weird for them to be in the middle of taking out this undead fortress and then be like, oh, we're going to step out and go back to the base, and there's all these supporters that are supposedly in Korvosa and blah, blah, blah. It makes sense if you're not doing dramatic storytelling, I guess. If you're just playing it as a card game. Boring. Okay. The base. Base. When you explore, draw the top 3, or, I get to draw the top, sweet, top 6 cards. Keep 1, return the rest, then do 1. Okay. We're going to start here so we can get some of these. It does burn turns, but it's okay. Hakon is going to go first. Like I said, we're underground. The course of this adventure is going to take us slowly up. We've decided that we're going to, that somebody knows a way through the dungeons, through the underground, the dungeons, and whatever, up through the arsenal. And then, which is connected to the Bank of Abadar or something. That's our path, and that's a bunch of locations that we're going to be going through. Starting around the table with these people. Who wants to come with us? Who? I've got to cross off a supporter. Right off the bat. We'll get rid of Cressida Croft. I don't remember who she is anyway. Okay. Hakon's first. See what Hakon's got. Hakon's got the marriage. He's got Cirith Till, the sentient sword. The glory of this story. He's got a couple spells. Magic Eye's always good. Always seems to start with Magic Eye for some reason. It's pretty sweet. Maiden's Helm. We got this defeating Grey Maidens before. Horn of Battle Clarity. Okay. Well, he's got a badass sword, a couple spells. He's good to go. He's good. He's going to spend his turn at the base, though, and he's going to draw 6 cards, because it's 6 adventure. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to see which one of these people want to come with us, and what can they do. Trinia is the artist that got framed for killing the king. But it was actually, we're pretty sure the queen killed the king. Trinia Sabor. While display on any non-combat check, you may bury to add 1d4 plus 6. Oh, and you may bury to heal a character or card. Oh, she's actually pretty good. Capybara de Bear. I don't remember where we met him. Oh, this is a new guy? An opportunity to strike at our enemies presents itself. The Red Mantis and Grey Maidens will fail. He's a cleric. So what's he do? All checks against undead. See, we would have really used him in that last. My kind of queen. Gilento. On any check to acquire, you may bury to add 1d6. No. True Speaker Akram. You may bury him to examine all cards in location and shuffle the wow. Hello. That's pretty freaking badass. Huh. On any non-combat check or any check on which you played a respect card, you may... I forgot about respect. Vincarlo Orsini, the Water Dancer. This guy is the original OG Blackjack, who is the vigilante hero of Korvosa that is now Hakon. Hakon took on. He gave him the permission, with his permission. I need combat check. Who's this chick? She looks kind of crazy. The Brotherhood of Bones bathes Korvosa. I keep saying Korvosa, and it's Korvosa. Whatever. It's Korvosa now. After you discard a card as damage, you may draw a card. No. Okay, we either take Trinia or the True Speaker. I'm going to take Trinia. I'm going to add her to my hand. We return these in any order. And then he can draw a card, recharge any number of cards, remove one of your scourges. I don't think I'm going to do any of that. Although I have to. I'll just recharge a card. Yeah, I'll have to recharge a card. Because he'll have to do it anyway. Horn of Battle Clarity, fine. Okay. I screwed up already. I forgot I had to pull an hour. Callistra string was Callistria's sting. Okay. This is from the hour deck that keeps track of how long the game goes on. There's 30 of them. We have 30 turns to make shit happen. Lenny. The hour is Abadar's Law. I'm not going to worry about the effect. She's also at the base. Lenny's going to draw basically the exact same 5 people and then 1 extra. And the extra one's going to be Cressida Croft. She is no longer with us. She got picked up. Did you hear of Cressida? Cressida was taken by the Grey Maidens. What's up, Z Damon? Ishane Daughtry. You may bury to heal each local character or card. You may bury to remove a scourge. I'm going to take this guy because we need all the healing we can get. He decided to join. Yes, Lenny, I will join. Cool, thanks, bro. Thanks, Burbo. She's going to have to recharge a card because she has too many cards in her hand. Let's see what she's got anyway. She's got a couple blessings. That's always good. She's got the Korvosan House Drake form. I love that. The Leech form. Or she can use it to heal. Divine Insight's always good. Ambrosia. That's for healing. The Courtesan Blessing. And then this fellow. Do we... Oh, we display these guys. Oh, he didn't have to. Okay, she's going to display. That means it goes down in front of her. I'm going to do the same with Hakon. And then I'll have to recharge that battle horn. So these are now out in front of us. We can use their power. Once we use their power, we bury them. Yeah. And now, Fumbus. Tangled Briar. Okay. He as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's a new one we got? Well, this guy, Neolandus Kelpopoulos. I like that guy's name. Neolandus Kelpopoulos. Looks like Colin Farrell. You may bury to draw a new ally that lists. No, don't care. No, don't care. All right, we're gonna take Truthsayer, this True Speaker bro. He looks like he'd like a goblin. I like the cut of your jib. What's a jib? Okay. Fuck off my jib. I'm gonna display his ass. There. Now we bid our farewells to the peeps in the base. And we follow a small little tunnel that leads us to an oubliette, which is a small, dank series of rooms beneath the dungeon. It is Hakon's turn. We are going to make things look pretty. And we're going to do this. The Hour. The Juggler. On your check, you may discard a card to re-roll a die showing 1. Excellent. Hakon is ready to partay. Okay, oubliette. At this location, damage you suffer is increased by 1. Okay. To close it, we need to succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude check. None of these guys are good at Constitution or Fortitude. Linny's actually a little better than everybody else. Okay. Whoa. Oh, snap. Well, okay, all right. What is she? She's a henchman, and she's closing. Fucking fantastic. This is a bit of good luck. All right, so the passage that we were told would lead to this, up, like I said, had already been found. They'd been searching the Red Mantis had been searching all the area for all the little tunnels. They know these rebels are hiding below the city, and they've been searching all the different ways in and out. There's hundreds of them. This happened to be as Hakon, Lenny, and Fumbus and their friends are leaving. Korvosa is a lieutenant of the Red Mantis, is bringing a party in, and they meet halfway they meet each other. Let's see. Before acting, each local character must succeed at a wisdom check or bury a card. Oh, so she's basically going to surprise them. While acting, I don't remember any while acting. When a distant character plays a card, they suffer. All right, there are no distant characters. Everybody's this location. If undefeated, suffer the scourge wounded. I will. What's the good luck about this, as long as we, dispatch her, is we will be able to close this location. And that's fantastic. That saves us lots of time. Lots of time. Korvosa. All right, well, oops, you met the wrong dude on the wrong turn. Hakon's all ready to rumble. But we got to make that wisdom check of 11. All right. Hakon's not going to make that shit. But let's reacquaint ourselves with Hakon's abilities. Okay, so he's on local strength checks or against monsters. He can do stuff. That's cool. That's not going to help. But he's got Trinia, Sabor. On a non-combat check, you may bury to add 1d4 plus 6. So she's turning out to be very helpful right away. So his wisdom is d4. D4. Where are my d4s? Here's one. Trinia. Wait, something's not right. She tells Hakon as he's in the lead. What? We'll see. She adds a d4 plus 6 because the adventure is 6. This is her. So he's already starting out with 6, and he has no pluses in his wisdom. He's not the wisest bard warrior. Is there anything else that he can use that would help him? Nope. All right, here we go. He needs 11. 3, 4, 5 plus 6 is 11. Wait, something's not right. Hakon is not surprised by Korvosa. Lenny, wisdom's kind of her jam. She has a d10 plus 4. Is there anything else she wants to use? Nope. Okay. All right, let's try. Haha. Wisdom's her jam. She rolled a 3. Plus 5 is 8. She did not make it. I don't know. I didn't really want... Oh, wait. What is her? I didn't really want it. Oh, I should have did that. Damn. Okay, well, she's got a bury a card. I will play it as played. I will not cheat yet. Burying means she does not get the card again for the rest of the game. It's out of the game. We're gonna hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. Okay. And Fumbus. Fumbus. Your wisdom is a D4. You know what? Now I can use this. Let's use to help Fumbus out. Wait, Fumbus can actually. He's got lots of cards he could probably bury and not be too worried about. He's going to bury a card. So, the Red Mantis assassins come out of nowhere. Hakon, however, because of Trinia, he's got to bury her. Was not surprised and does not need to bury a card. However, Linny and Fumbus were. Now it's time to party. So, 24. He's got to get a 24. So let's see if Tirithel, Corianto, her men come rushing out of the shadows, and she comes up in a flurry of red, crimson hair and crimson glowing eyes. She's a cleric, an angelkin. Okay. Sure. Fumbus already had Tirithel drawn. What does Tirithel whisper to him? That's the real question. Tirithel, he's going to add his melee. He's going to do his melee dice. D10. No, plus D12. Because that's what she adds, which is fantastic. Why are all swords she, Kevin? I don't know. I really don't know. Why are all she swords? Might be the better question. Plus 4, plus 3. Really? So plus 7. That plus 7. And then against the Story Bane, which this is, a Story Bane, add another 2d6. Oh, shit. All right. Snap. Oh, snap. If proficient, he is. Yes. Okay. After playing this, if it is. Okay. I don't have any offhand. Oh, I do have offhand. Let's do the Horn of Battle Clarity. Get to play this as well. On a local recharged, add 1d8. Don't mind if I do. All right, so I got 12 and 10, 22, 34, 42, and I need 24. So that's less than 50%. So I need to sweeten this deal a little bit. Cool. Oh, I should have. That was dumb, but I can still. Okay. Cool, nifty trick that Hakon can do. I can bury. Or no, I'm sorry. Discard a card. Oh, discard. Magic eye. Discard a card. Wait, do I really want to do that? Discard a card to add his charisma to it. Well, technically his diplomacy, which is D8 plus 4. So I got 4, 8, 9, 10. I got plus 10 right now. Oh, I forgot to put the plus before. All right. I want to stack the deck because Hammerman. Wow, I'm really blowing it all on this first combat round. I got to fight her twice. 24 both times. Maybe. We'll fine. Come on now. All right, so 15, 20, 23, 26. So she comes out. Head and eyes all crimson red, glowing red sword. She red mantis, as it were. Maybe it's even on fire. And it comes sweeping out of the darkness. Hakon was not surprised. He had Tirithel out, Tirithel singing as it slams against the other one's Corianto's sword, quenching the flame on that sword. But she strikes again, amazingly fast. Okay, so there's a recharge the horn. And he's got to fight again. I'm doing pretty good, Hammerman. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad you stopped by. Maybe you could eat a cookie. I guess I know. Okay, so we're gonna use Tirithel again, counter, and this time she's brash and overconfident, and Hakon and Sirithil can both sense it. So 10, 12, 2d6, and on a local check, I can use marriage. On a local check, discard a bless. Okay, blessing means I'm going to add another d10. The character attempting the check may add another local character's die for the skill they are using. Oh. So I'm going to add Fombus's d6. That I will do that. I mean, why not? d10 and a d6. And that's plus 4 and plus 3, 7. So right now we got 10, 20, 32. 32 plus 18 is 50. 50 plus 7 is 57. That's pretty good. Oh, I see. All right. What happens when I discard my hero card? Something fun always happens when I do those things. This specifically. The hero suits crowns. When you play your hero, you may draw a random ally from your discards. Well, I don't have one in my discard, so here we go. Man, I don't want to f this up. So I think we're going to Fombus is going to help out. In the fury of blows, Fombus sees the Angelkin cleric attacking Hakon. He throws a little something to help. He can, on a local combat check, he can recharge an alchemical or attack spell, which he... sure. Okay. In order to add 1d4 an acid, fire, or poison trait. So I get to add a 1d4. Sure. Stacking the deck. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's 1d6 now. Right, I had that leveled up. There. I feel good. What did this guy do? On your check, you may discard a card to reroll a die showing 1. Need to remember that. Where are you going? Okay, we got 15. 21, 22. Oh, he has plus 7. She, overconfident, swipes and just barely hits Hakon. Just barely. It goes right by his throat. Maybe it touches a bit and he gets a bit of blood. And she smiles in confidence and then feels it. And she realizes, she looks down, that he had already speared her through with Sirithil. Her arrogance drains as her blood does as well. She falls. Kick-ass. However, not kick-ass just yet. Our very first card, or our very first turn, was a story bane, which is fantastic. It's a closing one, so we get to attempt to close this. He needs to make a Constitution or Fortitude check of 6. And this is, like I said, is where he's always got a D8, so we got to figure this out. We got to figure out how we can pass this. Because if we don't pass it, I got to go through all these cards again. We got to go through them all. Go through the whole fucking deck, because that was the only card in there, I think. Yeah, it's the only card in there that would... Oh no, there's one other card. There's one other card that would give us a chance to close it. But I would like to see us scramble out of the oubliette into a dungeon cell. So anyway, let's look at blessings. So let's count our blessings. All right. His Constitution is D8, right? Okay, so we start with a D8. And on a check, discard the blast, discard on a check for we have one blessing that she can play. Is there anything she can do? No, she's all combat, man. Okay, what about Fumbus? Oh boy. I think all we're gonna be able to do is one blessing, which means it's 2d8 to get 11. That sucks. That sucks. I am pretty sure that's all we're gonna be able to do. Let's check his. He's the only one that has like fun things. Local strength. It's not local. Check. Nope. Nope. It sure isn't. We gotta get lucky here. Okay. So, Lenny is offering us a blessing. Eight and 3 is 11. Hells yeah. So, after they dispatch the rest of the Red Mantis assassins, they continue on and find the trapdoor they were told that the Mantises hadn't closed behind them. And we ascend. At the end of Hakon's turn, as one of his powers, he can move, and any local characters can move with him. So he's going to take everybody. It's as if we didn't even... oh, hold on. We have to check what's in here. To see if there is... Ooh, a shocking sawtooth saber. Look at that badass. We're missing out on that. Ooh. Oh, scheiße. Scheiße. Shit. Okay, we're not going anywhere. That is the... That's the leader of the Grey Maidens. Alright, so villain has been revealed. Goes back down there. We are not done yet. This was discarded. That is actually a stroke of luck. Wait, oh, she's gonna keep fucking... No, it's not. It's not a stroke of luck. It sucks. What I can do... So I can game the system a little bit. Since I know she's there, we can leave anyway. And because we don't have to stay here to defeat this and then come back for her. Because if I fight her now and defeat her, she's just going to run to one of these other locations. So obviously we're gonna game the system here. Hakon's going to draw back up to his hand size of... Oh shit, he's got a hand size of 6, doesn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does. Okay. Dragon Bane. Hey, Joe. Yeah. Dad? Yeah, I came back. Sure. What's up, buddy? Hey, Father Girardi. Thanks for joining me. Okay. Hakon's still leaving. We found the trapdoor. We're getting out. Little did we know that... what's her name? Tisharu, leader of the Grey Maidens, had been following Coriantu, because she didn't want the Red Mantis to be the only ones that would take out. Actually, she probably doesn't believe that they could take out all the rebels. They don't necessarily get along. Little did they know that she was scurrying around in the dark down there as well. I know. We're gonna move on to the next location, which is a cell. The dungeon cell. They're working their way up to the surface. And it's Lenny's turn. Okay. The hour is Abadar's Law. On your check to close or to guard, add 1d4. See, I could have used that last time. Cell, you cannot move. Did I mess up anything? No. All right. You cannot move unless you either bury an ally or succeed at a strength or disable check. of 12. Well, that's kind of shitty. Basically, we've come up into into a large part of the dungeons, the jail part of the dungeons, and we've got to keep moving through these. Well, that's just going to mean we can't move to the dungeons themselves until we break the bars or whatever's blocking our way. Lenny is ready to rumble, right? Yes, we got this. First card of the evening for... Look at that shit. Look at that little trash panda. Lenny definitely wants the raccoon form. Hell yeah. Does she have anything that just gives her ally? No, she doesn't. So, but we want sits. We need sits. It is a wisdom or survival. Her survival is D10 plus a shit ton, plus 7. So it's a 50-50 chance of her getting this. She wants it bad though. We wants it bad. What can we do? Tell me, what can we do? I'm gonna drop the courtesan blessing to freely discard. Use your instead of the, no wait, that's not a fucking blessing. Wait. These hero cards they got their own special thing. Oh, it's 1d4 to charisma. This is not a charisma thing. Alright, well, screw it. We're gonna do 2d10. She needs to roll a 5 between these two. And she rolls an 8. Thank you very much. She can now assume the form of a raccoon. Discarding. There is no good. Well, sure. When they come up into the first cell of the prison part of the jail part of the dungeon, there are a group of, or a few raccoons rooting through bones and leftover things. She studies them for a moment. She's gotten to the point where she can study them just for moments, and she can assume their forms. Or if I wanted to play as an ally, she makes friends with one of them. That's a little from column A and a little from column B. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be the end of her turn. I'm not going to do it anymore. Her hand size is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Moving on to the Fumbus. The hour is Orison. No effect. Okay. This is sweet. We're getting pretty lucky tonight, actually. Which one is that? That's A. That is a Red Mantis Assassin. There are more they left behind in order to guard the exit. And we're going to meet them now. A Red Mantis Assassin leaps from the shadows to dispatch the heroes. Oh shit. Well, he's a 22. 10 plus 6 plus 6. 22. Resistant to attack and fire. Well, that's no fun. Before acting, succeeded a wisdom or perception 10 check. Or the difficulty to defeat is increased by 1d6. Okay. Is he getting a drop on us or not? Perception. Wisdom or perception? Yeah, that's not really our strong suit here, as we know. Fumbus has a D4 in wisdom. Okay. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. He's going to have to roll 1d6 and add that to the 3. It's going to be a 25 to beat this fellow. That's all right. Is that right? 25, huh? Okay. So, Fumbus, what are you going to do, bud? We're gonna add acid. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, first, fucking fireball. Fireball. Oh wait. Hold on. This fire. Never mind. He's resistant. That's not good. No fireball. He's not resistant to poison. Venomous hand crossbow is one of my favorite ones for him, for sure. His ranged is a D10 plus 5. D10 plus 5. And then plus D6, plus and 1, so it's plus 6. Then on a local combat check, he can, just recharge. Oh shit. I guess I just had to discard one of these cards. I'll discard that to add 1d6 and more poison. Yes. And then on a check that invokes acid, fire, or poison, add another d6. Perfect. Okay. 18 is 28. Oh, shit. It's not, well, okay, 28 plus 6 is 34. Still not very good odds. Okay. Oh, well, I have blessings. And I shall, wait, I don't have blessings. That will help. Hakon might be able to bless him, though. On a local check, oh, here we go. Local check, bury to bless twice. Yes. Thank you very much, Hakon. Blessing twice gets us 2d10, and that feels a little more doable. A lot of blessings right off the bat, but then again, this is a closing enemy. We got lucky again. As long as we, oh shit, he's got a, that means, oh wait, disables check's not that bad. We can do this. Oh, that's some shitty rolling. That is 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's okay. Plus 6. So this guy gets a drop. He comes out of nowhere, going for Hakon, being the bigger one. Fumbus, however, is quick to draw on his venomous crossbow. He's gotten quite good at it. And he's got it up in a bolt flying, full of acid and poison. Right in between its breastplate into his chest. It falters, the mantis assassin falters, falls to his knees as Hakon turns with Cyrithil in his hand, and the mantis assassin dies in front of him, gurgling poison and blood up through his mouth. And greeting. That's cool. Alright, that was a closer, which means we can attempt to close this location. The cool thing that's going to save our asses here is the disable check, I think. He's got a disable of... Fumbus knows how to disable shit. A D10 plus 4. And he needs a 12. That isn't the best, but... no, dexterity, no. Okay. We can either do that, or... Lenny has a spell, Divine Insight. No, that's a defeated barrier. That's not a disable check. What is, okay, so I guess we don't have that. Okay. Yeah, I want to lean on a blessing if possible. Do I have anything else to... The courtesan. On your check, damn. Booyah! Raccoon. On a local dexterity non-combat or disable check, booyah, recharged at 1d8. Thank you, Raccoon. So, they kill the assassin, and they find themselves locked in the cell, right? They can't open it. The Fumbus gets down to attempt to figure out how to use the lock, or to pick the lock. Maybe even going to use a little acid on it, which I think he could have done, actually. No, that's only on straight up traps. Trying to figure out when the raccoon comes up. Maybe holding a key in his mouth? Let's see. Let's see. That would be fun. That's D8. D10 plus D8. Let's do D10 plus that. Ah, geez. Okay. He has plus 4. Plus 4. 9 plus 4 is enough to, though he's trying it, he's working it, and then the raccoon that Lenny had befriended and had studied during this time comes up and just drops the key at his feet. Oh, thank you. And we are out of the cell, but we have to check to see what other. Oh, a dream spider was in there. Gray maiden, foot soldier. Aha! There was another henchman, but that means it's okay. That will go away. We have cleared out the cell. I'm really lucky. The only problem is that Fumbus moves, but nobody else does. So I think that means they're just going to have to move, and then that's their turn, I think is what happens next. Technically, dungeons. We have entered the dungeons proper. Fumbus ends his turn. Apply. No, he doesn't. Yeah. So Fumbus has not moved. You do not move until the beginning of your turn, so Hakon will be able to move everybody. No, he won't. Oh well. So, dungeons. At this location, the difficulty of combat checks is increased by 2. Well, okay. Oh shit, you know what? I could have just buried an ally. That was... Okay, fine, whatever. That was much more fun having the raccoon bring him a key. Hakon moves into the dungeon. At the beginning of his turn, however, Hakon is going to check his blackjack stash and grab blackjack daggers to add to his hand in exchange for Dragonbane Greatsword. Hakon starts because he's blackjack. He gets a little pack of 3 extra cards that are randomly determined at the beginning of the game, and he can exchange them throughout the game at the beginning of his turn. To close or guard, summon, and defeat the danger. The danger. Okay. Shall we begin? The hour is the waxworks. At the start of your turn, discard a blessing or suffer the scourge exhausted. Well, that's fucking rude. Hakon, coming out of the cell into the dungeon, suddenly feels exhausted. Maybe he hadn't healed as much as he had hoped in his travels from the wildlands back to Korvosa. On each check or step, you may play no more than 1 boon. That's the effect of being exhausted. Boons are blessings, weapons, armors, etc. And a blessing. In order to get the blessing, however, he's got diplomacy. That's his jam. That is my jam. He's got +5 to diplomacy checks, so he just needs to roll a 3 on this to get this blessing. Come on, let's do that. Yeah! All right. I will take that blessing. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he's going to stop there. Lenny is going to move into the dungeons. Yeah. Just going to move into the dungeons. The hour is the desert. When you move during your move step, bury a card. Shit. So she's got to bury a card because she's moving. That's a bunch of bullshit. Find the leech. I don't know why this is in my hand. That probably shouldn't be in my hand. Didn't I use it? No, I did not. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Fine. Limiting Star Knife. Boring. Strength, dexterity, acrobatics, melee, and ranged. She's just going to pass on it. She doesn't notice it as she's walking through the dungeon. This was sitting underneath a corpse or some bones. And she does not notice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, some good forms. We're going to pass the turn over to Fumbus because we're doing really freaking great. Master of Masters, the hour. On your check, you may reroll any dice showing 1. Kick ass. Feeling very confident. Oh shit. Dispelling Mist. If undefeated, each local character recharges 1d4 magic boons. Then displays barrier at your location. While displayed at this location, to start it and into your turn, recharge a random magic boon. But that's a good thing. What? This is a good thing. Recharging. Oh no, it's not a good thing. That not recharging means it goes out of your hand and goes in the bottom of your deck. Not good. Ish. It's not terrible. It's not like you're discarding them, so it's not like that bad. But all right, so he's either going to use Dexterity to disable, which is disable's pretty good. So wait. Something feels off. A little tingle in his stomach. A little itch in his nose. A little itch in his ear. Right. Fumbus comes up behind Hakon and then moves around. Something tells him there's a trap here. Will he find it? Or be able to disable it? So I think his best bet, while he could do Arcane, he doesn't nearly have as well as his disable. So D10 plus 4 to get a 12. That's kind of shitty. D10 plus 4. Oh, but this is technically a trap. So he can... Yes, he can do his thing. Shouldn't he have more cards in his fucking game? Shouldn't I have drawn more cards? I don't think I drew more cards for him. He shouldn't have 4. He didn't spend any on Hakon's turn, did he? No. Whatever. I'll be okay. Yes, he uses right of his hand. Yeah, he should have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have these cards in my hand. Okay. Okay, I can recharge an alchemical card, which he has, to add 1d6 to this. And then with poison. No, not poison. Acid. He's going to use acid to disable this trap. Whatever it is. A little black box. Maybe? Inscribed with glyphs. When somebody moves by, it releases the mist that sucks magic out of the air and the people who pass by. That was a little gift that the Grey Maiden left. The leader of the Grey Maidens. She left that while she was following the mantises. How she got by the mantis who was hiding, who was guarding, we will never know. Okay, we're adding another d6. All right, so 10, 12, 22 plus 4. Right? Yeah, plus 4. Okay. To get 12. 8, 10, 15. Okay. All right. He succeeds in his acid in destroying the little glyph box. Just getting rid of the trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He draws to 7. Oh, during recovery... Well, I didn't actually use any of that, so... Didn't get to add any new spells to his hand. It is Hakon's turn. The hour is the sickness. Are you down? When you suffer damage, suffer the scourge plagued. Nice. I have to feed a certain very hungry animal. I will be right back. That is not a euphemism. Or is it? Ladies.
Oh hey, it's I, Oakley. You ever make a character in your head just to right or wrong? Do things you wish you'd done? I miss you, Glory. I'm coming for you. Glory. Glory. Coming for you, Glory. Time to fill the hero sheet. Roll the dice. Keep the 3, 6 on strength. It's destiny. For glory. For glory. Fighter's life against the dark. Half a dwarf or half an orc. Human fucking make the mark. For glory. For glory. Smashing evils for parade. For fear that got saved. For glory. For glory. Smashing evils for parade. For fear that got saved. For glory. For glory. On the road, the horse is black. Hammer strapped across my neck. Evil dares it will be wrapped for glory. For glory. Cold as snow, I'm at the pole. Giver of gifts without a soul. Time to die, I am the core. For glory. For glory. Smashing evils for parade.
All right. Okie dokie. Now. It's Jamie's cool guy. Keeps you honest, yes. Right. Right. The hell was I doing? Fomus just took care of the trap. It's now Hakon's turn. The hour is the sickness. We do not want to suffer damage. Just holy crap. Wow. Okay. Shit. I really wish I would have. Okay. Cinnabar is the leader of the Red Mantis. Yeah. So she's one of the villains. There are 2 villains. I have to defeat them both, and then something else is going to happen. Whether or not, doesn't matter if I win against her right now, she's going to escape. But catching wind that Tisharu, the leader of the Grey Maidens, had followed one of her own bands out searching for the rebels. Cinnabar caught wind of that and decided to follow her as well. Follow her. And she's a little late to the game, though. She's just now making her way through the dungeons underground. Before acting, roll 1d6. Suffer that amount of combat damage and the Scourge wounded. The difficulty to defeat is increased by the same amount. Okay. So we're rolling 1d6. And it's not even, we can't even, okay, do I have anything that stops it before acting? Shit, there are cards. Like, disregard the before. I don't think he has any of those. Mostly they're blessings. No. Ooh. No. No. Okay. No. So he's going to have to roll. Cool. Okay. So he's going to suffer that many. So she comes out of nowhere with her knives. She was hiding around the corner as they dispelled the trap. Or disabled the trap. And as Hakon comes walking around, there she is. All knives and fierceness. Did she come alone? I don't know. That'd be stupid. Looks like it though. Okay, he can only play. He's exhausted too, so have to be careful. Okay, so he's suffering 2 damage. That's straight up. I gotta do. Burst bonds, sure. And I don't want to get rid of. Okay, fine. Right, and then difficulty. Oh, and we're wounded. Great. He's wounded as well. That means at the start of your turn, discard the top card of your deck. Ooh. It's not the beginning of his turn, so we don't have to worry about that just yet. So he's got to fight 22, and then he can either do combat or diplomacy. Diplomacy is his jam, so he's going to end with that. But first, Sirathel. He's going to answer her attack with Sirathel. D10, D12, plus 7. Needs a little more something. He's going to discard a card to add his diplomacy, which is D8 plus 4. It's plus another 4. So 11. Plus 11. So he needs 11 on these 3 dice, basically, on his first roll. Oh, this is a story bane. My bad. I added 2d6. So maybe I won't worry about discarding the Maiden's Helm. I'm not going to do that. This should be fine. Oh, wait. I do want to do that because that gave me that plus 4. So we're going to roll this fucking shit. I'm going to put this down. All this stuff. 9. Oh, that was a 9. 9. 9. 15. 20. Plus 11. So she comes out with the double daggers and gets him good. He looks down. She's stabbed him in the side. But Sirathel's already leapt into his hand and singing. And he slices her arms. She drops one of her daggers. He's going to tell her. Well, he slices her arm. She drops both her daggers. The Sirathel's humming louder and louder. Her eyes widen at the blade. Even though she might not be familiar with Sirathel, its presence is awesome. So Hakon is going to tell her, you need to leave now. The diplomacy. Stop now. Join, step down from the queen. We must kill the queen. That's his diplomacy play. He needs an 11. He rolls a d8 plus 4, so he needs a 7 on there. But I'm going to use this one blessing I just picked up to, to bless this shit. 7 and 3 is 10. Plus 4. Staring at Sirathel and him, and then Linny and Fumbus come out from behind him. Cinnabar realizes she did indeed come alone, and she flees into the darkness. We're going to recharge that. That's what that says. That's cool. We're going to check this. Defeating a villain automatically closes out. I missed the Staff of Greater Healing. But she runs off to a random other location. There are only 2 of them. Oh, no, there's 3. There are 3 of them because now... All right, so what's going to happen is I take... There's 3 locations that are open. I'm going to take 2 blessings and this chick. We're going to shuffle them up. So I don't know which is which, and we're going to plant one of these in each of the 3 locations. One of them being the one we left with the one villain in it. So, in all reality, she could end up in the same place as the other villain, which would really suck because that'd be a tough. I'm going to add this to this. I'm going to have to shuffle that. It'd be tough to fight them both in a row. Is my point. Okay. Sirathel returns to his hand. Hakon's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 6 cards now. 4, 6. Good. He's going to move at the end of his turn to the next location, which is farther up. The dungeons. They had found a secret way through the dungeons to the arsenal. The city arsenal, which has been closed for quite a while. Stripped practically clean. By the mantis, the red mantis, which pissed off the leader of the Grey Maidens for sure. Did not belong to them, the cities. Difficulty of combat checks is increased by 2. I forgot about that in the dungeons, but he defeated her quite handily, so I'm not going to worry about that. I will not worry. Okay. Arsenal. At this location on your combat check, add 1 for each weapon played. Gotta remember that. To close or guard, summon and acquire a weapon. Psh, love it. That's easy. Sickness. Did I do that? When you suffer damage, suffer the scourge play. He did not suffer damage. So, it is now Lenny's turn, and the hour is Pharasma's Knowing. On your check against an undead card, add 1d6. Alright. Sounds fun. Lenny, it's your turn. Wild Whisperer. Jesus. Guess who we run into? As she runs into darkness. We follow. She, having lost her knives, had stopped to try to find herself a weapon, cursing the red mantises for having emptied the place, and cursing her own slowness. Cursing herself for being so slow, as she hears Lenny and Hackett and Fumbus come in. This sucks. I don't want to fight her again. She hears them coming in, and she attacks Lenny. Son of a bean. Son of a bean. So we gotta roll 1d6 again. Oh, shoot. Don't shoot. So, Hakon should have lost 2 more cards. Crap. Okay. Well, he would have only had 1 in hand. No, technically he had 2 in hand because he had Siratil. Alright, so, I've officially cheated. Accidentally. We're just gonna move on. We're all adults here. Don't tell on me. Alright, so he should have took 2 extra damage because of the dungeons. But now that we're not in the dungeons, we're in an arsenal, that's not going to happen. So Lenny's taking 3 points of damage. We got to discard 3 cards. 1, 2, thrice, 3. Okay, so that's 3. So it's a 25 to defeat her now. I didn't read the bottom part of this. So, if defeated by a diplomacy check, which is what he did last turn, draw a new ally and examine the top card of each location. This is going to be my penance for having inadvertently cheated. I'm not going to take this action. Kind of sucks, because what that would have done was once she got shuffled in there, I would have been able to, I think. No, this probably would have happened before I shuffled her in there, so it would have been that great of a thing. I think. All right. We will ignore that for now. All right. Lenny, you got to beat her ass. So, does Lenny go Korvosa House Drake or Fox? I think she's going Korvosa House Drake. This will be the first fight Lenny's gotten today. Oh, I'm going to, before this fight, I'm going to bury him to remove a scourge from each local character. So I'm going to get rid of this wounded thing from Hakon. And he's gone then. Okay, so she's going beastie. And so that means her survival check is D10. Plus 7. D6. And I get to add the animal and melee traits and the card's level, which is 2. That's nice. Finally, starting to get higher level. Local check that invokes the animal trait, add 1d6. Okay. So she's got plus 2, plus 7, so plus 9. She's 25. She needs a 16 on these. This sounds like Fable music. Totally sounds like stuff from Fable. Instrument of Agony. She's gonna cast a spell. Cinnabar comes out of the darkness again, this time with a new weapon she had found laying around. A nasty little short sword. Well beneath her dignity, but, you know, you make do. Slashing at Lenny. Lenny hisses. And in her hissing, she whispers the words to Instrument of Agony. Displays it next to herself. On her combat check, she can discard a card to add 1d8 plus 6. And the magic trait. Against a human bait, add another 1d8. And this lady is human. So, how awesome is that? She's going to discard a card. The only card she's got left in her hand. To add 1d8 plus... Oh no, 2d8 plus 6. Shit, she's got 6, 7, 13, plus 15. Crap. That's just for this first roll, though. But, I'll roll this. 9, 8, 17, 21. Yes. So, plus her a lot. Lenny strikes back. She immediately goes Korvosa and House Drake. Like it bursts out of her skin. She can do it so fast now. Just the Drake head bursts out of her skin. It grows up as large as it can within the room they're in, and swipes, hitting Cinnabar, crushing her up against the wall, and she slumps, but she gets up because she's hard ass. And again, Hakon is going to say. He's gonna. So whenever you have dual things, do this and then this. Another person can take on the next one in your party. It's going to be another diplomacy check. He's going to do the exact same thing. The queen needs to die. Join us or die. So, okay, hold on. This is recharged. This we're going to have to roll to see if we get it back. Hakon is going to use his diplomacy die. Plus 4. He still needs that 7. So we need a little help, a little something. Lenny's not going to be able to do that, but Fombus is sitting over here with a bunch of... I didn't check discard to blast, thank gosh. On a non-attack combat check, recharge to blast. That's exactly what this is, a non-attack combat check. He's going to recharge it, which means he's going to put it here, and we're going to have 2d8. And we're going to hope this works. Is there anything he can use to help him? Let me recharge that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We need a 7. 7. Fuck. That's not 7. That's not 7. Anybody got an added die? I don't think there's anything. There's very little cards that will let you change the outcome of something. This is not an undead card. So there's no re-rolling 2s and that kind of bull crap. Five plus 4 is 9, so there is no... Aha, okay. So he steps forward again. The queen must die. The queen must die. Join us or die. Cinnabar this time hisses at him. And runs. So we... What happens when we fail? When we fail... Oh, crap. When you close your location before banishing its card, search it and shuffle each of the oh shit. God, gosh darn it. All right, yay, okay. So, remember how I was like, all right, great, yeah. Still cheating. There are 2 things I need to do. That guy was defeated. There's only one. There's only been one. There's only been one that I do. You did not. 2. Oh, there's been 2. Okay. I gotta shuffle these into other locations. Into a random other location. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. So one of these is going in here, and one of these is going in here. All right, anyway, when we fail against a villain, we need to... I just gotta see what I gotta add. Do I take card? Oh, we take it out of the hours. That's what it is. Okay, so same deal. She's gonna run away to another one of the other 2. There's only 2 left. I don't know which one, but we're gonna take 1 card from the hours, so that hurts us because we don't know. We have less turns now. 1 less. I gotta shuffle this and... Okay, these 2 cards. One's going into one of the last locations. The other one's going into that one I told you about, which now has freaking 3 cards in it. Ladies. And that was all so much fun. So we failed. And when we fail, we have to scratch off another supporter. They have found another supporter and killed them, or took them. I had a bit. Oh, here we go. We'll get rid of Almond Jello. Goodbye, Almond Jello. All right, divine check to see if she keeps her spell. This instrument of agony. Oh, she certainly does. Okay, I'll recharge that sucker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cinnabar hisses at Hakon and disappears in the darkness. I suppose that was a no, he said. We will continue on in the arsenal because we did not defeat her, so we cannot close it. It is Fumbus's turn. The hour is Kalen's Revelry. On your check, you may discard a card, reroll a die showing 1 or 2. Where were you last turn, bro? Totem Claw. What is this? It's fucking Charles. I don't know if that worked. Look, it's Charles, turkey. All right. Totem Claw. When you suffer combat damage, freely reveal to reduce it by 2. Oh, okay. If proficient in your magic melee counters. It's actually pretty cool. Survival 11. Well, that's kind of her jam. She's got +7. She needs a 4 on a d10. On your check, you may discard a card, reroll 1. Reroll 1 die showing a 1. Okay, this is Fumbus. This is Fumbus. Hold on, I gotta read. I thought this was Lenny. He, with Constitution, Fortitude, Melee, and Survival. He doesn't have any of that shit. His Melee, Survival, all of it's crap. Oh wait, he can use the Gem of Physical Prowess. Gem of Physical Prowess allows him to roll Strength, Dexterity, or Constitution instead of the normal die. He's gonna roll his Dexterity, which is D10 plus 4. Which is technically, we're gonna reroll. Okay. He found himself what looked like just a skull, random skull laying on the floor of the arsenal. Caught his eye. Turned out to be a nasty little totem. It's armor. It's not even a weapon, really. Okay. He's gonna take that. Mine. Recharge. Oh, do we? No. We're still doing alright in hours. I'm not gonna worry about spending cards to take more turns. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So draw 7. So it is now back to Hakan's. The hour is the father of creation. When you would discard a boon to bless a strength or constitution check, you may recharge it instead. Okay, thank you. Hey, look, we got an undead. A groan from a nearby room. Everybody knows what that is. The moment they hear it. They spent a lot of time with the undead in the fortress of Scarwell. You learned to discern between a human groan and an undead one. He is a 23 now. He comes roaring out of the arsenal room wearing an assortment of armor. Leather, some scales, some plate. Like it's been picking it up and... Oh, snap. Hakon's a little bit of a weapon collector. He actually has this Unk War axe. Spooky. I could have just used it. Thank you very much. I will definitely use it later. Unk War axe. For your combat check, reveal to use strength or against an undead bane, add another 1d8. I heard you need something for undead, yo. Additionally, discard the card or spell. Okay. Alright, so we need a buttload against this guy, so we'll give this a shot. Strength. D10 plus 3, right? And this is a D8. D8. Against an undead, add another D8. I'm going to go ahead and discard it. Add another D8 because I'm going to throw it as it comes. Oh, I'm fully prepped for later. Thank you very much. I have 2 cookies. Alright. That's a lot of D8s. Ladies. I almost don't even want to do that. I mean, I'm using it because it's helpful versus undead, but like literally I have way better shit in my hand, so I might as well just use the way better shit. Like, why mess around? Just use Sirathil. Sirathil's like ready and able and talking. D10 plus D12. It's not a story bane. Ooh. Oh, that's to reroll. Oh, snap. Okay. Actually, shit. Now I think, actually I did have, it's like the Aquar Axe was actually better. There's this, and I'm gonna throw it, and this, and this, right? 1, 2, yep, 3. Okay, so that was actually right. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Show love, show love. Thank you, Bit. Fishy? Is that smoke break bit thing? Oh, wait. Smoke break bits. Oh, I love them. I love smoke break bits. Tangy. I don't know why tangy came to mind. Anything else? Okay, yeah, so I might as well do his thing, which is discarding card in order to add his diplomacy to it. Which is another fucking D8. Another D8. Plus a ton. Alright, so let me get my pluses here. That's 3, 4. 4 is 8. Alright. Hey, 23. I got oh, heck yeah. Okay. 16, 22. So splits this thing right through its brain. Its head goes. You can keep the axe, he says. Then he goes and gets it. I was just joking. I'm going to take it back. All right. You're dead. Again. Enjoy. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's Lenny's turn. The hour. They're still wandering around their arsenal looking for Cinnabar to see if Cinnabar stuck around. She did not, but they don't know that. Zon Kuthan's pain. After discarding any number of cards as damage, draw a card. Yes, sir. Lenny, searching around the arsenal. Ooh, snap, dude. She is finding good forms. Yeah. Well, let's get it first. This is Lenny too. Man, this is awesome. I mean, she got a writing Allosaurus last fucking adventure. Okay. Wisdom, survival, D10 plus 7, so she needs a 5 on that. I want to stack the deck. Stack the deck. On local combat or survival check, recharge Drugami, her best friend, to add 1d4. So I will gladly stack the deck a little bit there. I need a 5. 4 and 3 is 7. Lenny, she's walking around the arsenal, finds a mural painted on the wall. In the mural are some animals that she'd never seen before, or at least they were very familiar or similar to. I mean, she'd seen cougars before, but not this type of cougar. After studying it for a little bit, she's able to assume its form. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Killer. We're going to move on. Get through this as quick as we can. The hour is the beating. When you encounter a monster from a location, before acting, another local character summons and encounters it. Okay. Does that mean that's another one they summon and encounter? I do not want to be. I don't want to. Why do I have this card in my hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why that card's in my hand. Fumbus. Okay. I think we need to do some healing. Hakon needs to be healed. We have healing. If Lenny needs to be healing, there's healing that needs to happen here. Okay. We're going to heal Hakon. Fumbus is going to hand him an elixir of healing. Drink. And I think I'm going to skip. I don't think Fumbus is going to do his turn this time. He's going to do this, and that'll be it because of this nastiness. Hakon is going to roll 1d4 and roll a 4. He's healing 5 cards. Fantastic. Fantastic. By the way, everybody, not that I assume anybody cares, but the beard's coming back. I won the war. I am going to have my beard back. I'm very happy. It's going to be a modest beard, though, because it's scratchy as hell with a mask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's excellent. Excellent news. I'm very glad the internet's keeping good because I did not want to screw up Viva La Dungeon tomorrow night. Very special episode. A very dangerous episode. Even if you've won a shirt, you need to participate. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just enforce them. Okay, Fumbus needs to roll his craft. D8 plus 5. He just needs a 6. 5's 8. I'll recharge that shit. And he gets one of those new fancy spells. Okay. And then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to display this. Pass the turn to Hakon. Hakon, hack off. The midwife. At the start of your turn, summon and encounter a... I don't want to summon and encounter a monster, you stupid get. What? 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 Oh my god, I'm glad you guys gave me added dice. Holy shit. So, unbeknownst to everybody, the arsenal had become, it was quite emptied after the red mantis had looted it. It stood empty for quite some time. An ancient black dragon decided to make it its home. It's not a very large dragon, but it's very old. Very nasty. Holy shit. This damn blessing. Hey now, you don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. Immune to acid. All damage is acid. Okay. Before acting, each local character must succeed a dexterity or acrobatics check to avoid this freaking acid, or take 1d4 damage. Okay, we're gonna start with you, Hakon. Now, he can, at the start of his turn, exchange a card with a card in his blackjack's gear. Because this all happened at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and do that because I got me Dragonbane Greatsword in here. The Purple Dragon Killer. Love this sword. Very helpful. We're going to replace the Undead Axe with that sword. Okay. Let's do Dexterity Acrobatics. He has acrobatics thanks to being the blackjack. His acrobatics dexterity +3, so he's got a d6 +3. That's not that good. Shit. Oh, booyah! He's still exhausted. On each check or step. Okay. On each check. All right, here. He's going to cast Enhance. It's going to give him on his dexterity. So the dragon erupts, woken by the screaming undead that had attacked them. The dragon, who it was actually kind of wrapped around them in this large kind of open weapon room. Maybe he'd been there for a while. Maybe he didn't make it at home recently. Maybe he'd been there for quite some time. Who knows? But he's there now, and he comes erupting out, spraying acid all around. As his head's moving, Hakon says his few words of power to enhance himself, and leaps. On his checks using that skill, add 1 +6. So he's going to get +7. Plus his +3, he gets +10. All right, he's gonna make it. Excellent. He's gonna make it. Lenny, are you gonna make it? How much damage is gonna be? 1 to 4. Okay. Okay. No. All right. Shit. Does she have acrobatics? She does. She has acrobatics dexterity +2. Her dexterity is d8 +2, and then can I add to that? It doesn't look like it. Is there any blessings that? No. Oh, hey. The hours is wisdom and divine. No. Okay. Okay, I don't think she's not gonna make it, so we gotta roll damage for her. Oh wait, I gotta add a die. Do I want to? Screw it, we're gonna do add a die. We're gonna use one of the two add a die. 12. 10, and she's got pluses, so she had +2. Lenny, turns into a fire pelt cougar. It leaps out of the way of the acid. See, Damon rolls an 8. House Mage rolls a 17. So close. So close. Well, 1 win per stream. See, Damon. You can keep trying. Only one person's going to win. It's so I don't get some bunch of people rolling 20s in the whole every episode. Okay. And then Fumbus. Fumbus needs to get the hell out of the way. He's got a D10 plus 4. And ooh, he's got a Staff of Greater Necromancy. I forgot about that. He found that in this Fortress of 19. 2d20. I don't have 2d20 set up. Ooh, you guys are scaring me. You're scaring me. I'm buying every fucking person in our community a shirt, by the way. Thanks to Viva the Dungeon. There will be 4 shirts given out tomorrow. That is courtesy of a special sponsor. Okay. Okay. He's gonna roll D10 and hopefully shoot 4, 8. Okay, Fumbus takes some damage. Fumbus takes 3 damage. Doesn't he have something to negate that though? Aha! Totem Claw. No, that's not it. What's this though? When you suffer combat result. Is this combat damage? No. Poo. This is poo. Alright, 3. Fine. 3 damage. Let's get rid of fireball beads. And all poo. All poo. 2. Hey, Dustin. How's it going, buddy? 16. Hey, buddy. All right, everybody's taking... Well, no. Fumbus ended up taking acid damage from the Ancient Black Dragon. Hakon, however, did not. He leapt. And as he leapt over the acid stream, he drew... Where'd it go? He drew his Dragonbane Greatsword. He's strapped to his back. There is no diplomacy with dragons. It's kill. It's kill time. Okay. D10, D12, D8. I can additionally discard to add my strength die. Yes, sir. I will do that. He leaps and throws it. This has worked before. Very well, actually. He throws it. That's a ton of dice. Is it going to be enough, though? 10, 22, 30, 40, and I need 28. So it's not perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and discard in order to add my diplomacy. Oh, I forgot about my pluses. What do we got plus-wise? That's plus 2, 5, 9. Plus 9. Right? Yep, plus 9. 7, 14, 21, 24, 20. This has worked before beautifully. And just as like before, the Dragonbane, instead of lodging itself in the dragon's mouth, however, the dragon turns at the right moment and it buries itself in its neck. The great gush of black blood. Dragonbane buries itself in its neck. It screeches its last screech, spraying acid and dying. Where it called home for however long. Did you see the fucking dragons in the dungeon? This was just because of this stupid blessing, too. Well, that sucked. That sucked. I haven't even taken my turn yet. We're going to take our turn because we're blowing through... Oh, crap. Okay. That That is a Grey Maiden. The screeching of the black dragon hid the approach of the party of Grey Maiden guards. Halt! Hakon hears as he turns, reaching for Sirthtil. The black dragon still gurgling and dying behind him. These guys aren't so bad. This is 23, or Charisma Diplomacy, which is 12. So Hakon could look at them and say, leave. Because, I mean, this is quite a sight. He turns. I think they came in and went to leave when they saw the dragon. But that was the exact same moment that Hakon had hurled the purple greatsword and buried it into the dragon's neck. The bravest guard among them said, hold. Halt. Hold. And he turns, and yeah, we're gonna, I think we're gonna out diplomacy these guys. Stupid. Hold. Okay, so we need 12. He's gonna be D8 plus 4, which isn't the best. A local check against a monster, so I can do the whole discard a card thing to add another one. Does that technically happen like that, though? Does it? I don't know. Blessings sure as fuck do. No, God, what do on a local combat? Okay, maybe he's not going to. Maybe he's just going to kill these people. I think he's just going to have to kill them. Halt. It's a story vein, so it's 2d6. Alright. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gang. 4. 37. So, that's a 23. 7. 16. I need 16. It's 12, 22, 34. A little over 50%. Not so bad. Not so bad. Screw it. Alright, here we go. Oh, I really want to defeat these guys so we can close this location. We need to. We need to. Oh, cool. We're going to do this. Fancy meeting you here, Bo. Remo. So that's a good roll. 17, 21, 22, and then plus his 7. Sighing, walking through the acid pools that are trying to avoid the acid pools. The Grey Maiden Guard, shaking in her boots, tries to fight. And Hakon, she gave her time to run. She did not. She dies. And that means we can close this bad mamma jamma. Summon and acquire a weapon. Okay. Actually, I gotta acquire it, so that's... Add a die. I got 2 added dies. Horrorbane Heavy Pick. For your strength, to reveal to add strength 1d6 plus 3 against aberration, add 1d8. Oh, this is not as good as it sounds. But I need a 13. Strength melee. D10 plus 3. I'm going to add Fishy's die to this. 2d10 plus 3. 7, 9. Son of a bitch. I need 1. Where did I see something that I could add 1 to it? Son of a bitch. I need 1. Oh. No, that's not a melee combat check. Shit. That's where I saw it. Holy shit. Z Damon, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. 4 months. Oh, got a reroll. Okay, hey, thanks, buddy. All right. Yes! All right. We found, as he kills the Grey Maiden Guard, looks over. he sees the, thank you. Oh, now it's okay, so I got 2 added eyes. Awesome. Thank you. We have closed out the arsenal. Oh, the Mother of Thorns and Zenobia Zinderholm are hiding in there. I have to shuffle these into. We have 2. Oh boy, this is gonna be nuts. I'm glad I have 2 extra rerolls coming. I got 2 other locations left. These both have to go into one randomly. This will be 1 to 3. Okay. And then we'll go to the next one. Oops. Shoot. Okay. Remember how I decided to leave the one villain in the oubliette, the very first one, because I thought, I'd just go back there and kill her later? Yeah. That's biting me in the ass big time. Because now both of those ladies just went into there. So it's just a big fucking mess of bad guys in there now. Hard ones, ladies. All right. Heck on. We're leaving the arsenal with his Horribane pick, stepping over the bodies of the dead Grey Maidens, entering the Bank of Abadar. I'm not quite sure why we're going to the bank, but hey, we're at the bank. Yeah, it's about to get a little nutty. I need to heal some shit. Hecka needs to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Lenny can heal, can't she? She's got something to do with healing. She's got this. No. Now she lost that stuff. That kind of sucks. Oops. All right. Well, she needs to heal herself at some point. We have left and gone to the Bank of Abadar. Hecka had taken them with them. Bank of Abadar, when you acquire a boon, bury a card. Oh, that's kind of shitty. Torag's. The hour is Torag's power. When you would discard a boon to bless a strength or constitution check, you may recharge it instead. Okay. Paralytic pulse. When examined, this was not examined, so I did not trigger it. After acting, a random local character summons and encounters the danger. Okay. I don't want to after acting. Nobody wants to summon encounter a danger. Stop it. All right. Stupid. Well, okay. First things first. Wisdom or disable. Oh, actually, wisdom's her jam. She's the best one to take on this shit. Wisdom's a D10 plus 4. She needs 15, however. Of course she does. All right. No. 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 You're not. No. You're. No. She has nothing in her hands that's going to help her. Of course. Any check using a skill listed in the hours. Oh, well, it does technically use it. Okay, so Fumbus is going to use the Sands of the Hour to bless this roll for Letty. She needs an 11 to get rid of this. 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy crap. Yes. Okay. So, the bank emptied. Oh, you know what? The bank has been used as a forward base by the Red Mantis. The Red Mantis, unlike the Grey Maidens, who are kind of the queen's whipping girls and military force and police force, the Red Mantis are funded by the wealthier citizens who are allies of the queen, and they have a bank set up. They have a bank is set up as their kind of home base or a forward base. It's trapped all get out, of course, and luckily Lenny is able to get past the paralytic pulse, sets it off, but because she was able to speed past it, she sets it off and nobody gets hurt. However, it does ring my bell, bringing in more Grey Maiden guards. After acting, a random local character summons and encounters. Okay, random. Hack-ons 1 to 2. Lenny it is. And he has the racing past the into the bank. The trap goes off. Summons the guards. Lenny is in Fire Pelt Cougar mode. That is a D10. Plus D6. Plus another D6. Plus it's 4. 4 and 7 is 11. 11. She needs 12 on this. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Should not be that big a deal. $16. Okay. Racing past on padded feet. The guards come out. They have no idea what's about to hit them. A blur of purple, streaks of fiery red, and she turns as Hakon and Fumbus come up. She turns and licks her paws. Carry on. That's a recharge. And that's a dead, and this is the gone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to continue on? I mean, she could. Alright, she's going to... Oh no, you know what? You know what? There's a lot of traps in here. Well, there's 2 traps. My bad. There's only 2. So that's not a lot. There's no monsters. Well, I mean, there are, actually. She's going to recharge... Oh, no. Oh, no. God, no. Jesus, no. She's going to recharge the Riding Allosaurus to discard it to explore. Hot damn. This exploration on your first combat check, add 1d6. Cool. That is another guard. Comes rushing out from behind the other guard that died. So it's party time again. She's going to, just to shake things up, she's going to go Giant Slug. 1d10. She gets a 1d6 from that guy. Another one, and then 2 more 2d6s. Plus 7. Right. Plus 7. This is going to close it for us. This is fantastic. Fantastic. The party is about to be on. So we 18, 28, 28, 35. Oh, she needs a 23, so she needs a little help. She's going... Oh. Oh, hold on. Death's Touch. This is a new spell that she picked up last one, I think. That's kind of like Finger of Death. So, kind of. She's gonna, so this guard comes running out, surprising her enough to where she's not gonna change. She reaches out to slice him with her cougar paw. And while she does that, she breathes the incantation she needs, swiping, intending to kill him with one swipe. She's going to use Divine, which is D10 plus 5, and 3d6 plus 3. That's so it's plus 8. Plus 8. 10, 13, 14, 8 is 22. She needed plus 1. But that's okay, because if the monster is not a villain and is level 3 or lower, it's level 2. If it would be undefeated, it is defeated instead. Peace out. 1 scratch. Sing. She hears the guard underneath go, oh! And she goes to, and then falls dead. Death's Touch. Boy. Or she's not going to recharge it. Okay. What happened to you? You got discarded. All right, and now to close it, she buries an item. She will happily bury this frost longbow because she really doesn't use it that much. And we will rock you. This is awesome. Okay. All right, we'll see. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, Cinnabar's here. Shiza. Okay. Cinnabar is there. This lady, however, is not a villain, but she's going in the last place. So that oubliette, that room I avoided, that had the one bad lady in, the great leader of the Grey Maidens, now has 5 new cards, which most of them are bad. And Cinnabar is hiding here in the Bank of Abadar. And we have to make a decision. Do we face her? Okay, so this is the way this works. I got 2 open locations. Well, I have 1 open location and I have 1 place where we are all at. If one of us goes back to Oubliette and we face her here and they guard this, she cannot run to it. We'll be able to defeat her here, which is probably the better idea. Lenny is going to draw back up and pass her turn. 6. She really needs to be healed. Does she have? She has both Cure and Restorative Touch in her hand. How many hours? How many do we have? We have quite a few turns left. We might pass a few. Yeah, because Fomus only has 3 cards. I'm going to go ahead and he's going to draw back up. We're going to pass the turn. Oh, this was for her turn. At the start of your turn, examine the top card of your location. If it's a magic card, encounter it. Oh, this is not magic, is it? She's not considered magic, no. Pass it to Hakon. The hour is Grandmother Nightmare. When you fail to acquire a boon, you may shuffle it at night. All right, Hakon, you're gonna... No, he's not gonna do anything. Well, you know what? Actually, who's gonna take on Cinnabon? Cinnabon. Who's gonna take on Cinnabon? I think Hakon should take on Cinnabon. Another out of die. Oh, is that 1, 2, 3? I have 3 out of dice. Yes. Okay, we're gonna do one more round of skipping because it's gonna be Lenny's turn. Just don't draw a freaking monster. And check his animal. Okay. All right, Lenny is going to cast Cure on herself. 1d4 plus 1. Come on, 4. Oh, 3 is good too. So she's gonna heal 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's getting really low on her deck. She would die. Then, who else could use a... he's gonna get rid of that. Who's got more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody's kind of low. I guess she's going to hold on to this. Oh, wait, she's got a leech, too. All right, she's going to fuck it. She's going to cast Restorative Touch on Hakon. 1d4 plus 1 again. 2. Stupid. And she's going to use leeches. Because, leeches. She's going to use leeches to heal herself. For 3. Now we're all back up. For the most part. We roll to see if she gets these back. Restorative Touch. No. Cure. No. Boo. It's okay. She's going to draw back up to 6. 6. And now Fumbus' turn. Fumbus is going to be the one who's going to go to the Oubliette, right? No. Succeeded a Constitution of... Alright, so if I want to go here and guard this so that she can't run there, I have to be able to do this. Succeeded a Constitution or Fortitude check and... Oh. Okay, so at the end of her turn... Oh, it wasn't the end of her fucking turn. Can she move somehow? I don't think she can. Okay, so this was something she needed to do at the beginning of her turn. But she could only heal local characters. Fucking whatever. Okay. Fucking stupid. What's he got in his hand? Nothing super awesome in order to help him with this. Okay, we're gonna blow through a few more cards, damn it. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 turns. It's gotta be Lenny. Fuck. Okay. He's not gonna do a damn thing. He's not gonna do anything. We're gonna take a big chance here. He's gonna pass his turn. It's Hakon's turn. Hakon's not gonna do anything either. This is stupid. I guess I shouldn't have healed. So now it's Lenny's turn. Lenny's gonna move to the oubliette. She's now there, prepped to close. I'm gonna pass the turn to Fumbus. On your blessed check, you may reroll any dice showing 1. Fumbus is going to take on Cinnamon. Holy moly, your mic is trash. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Let's party. All right, Cinnamon. Do I have anything to ignore? Starting... Ignore starting power is crap. Oh my god, how am I going to do this? I screwed up. I screwed up because I forgot something very, very important. Very, very important. Holy crap. Okay. Shit. Well, you guys are going to see. We're going to see. This will be the second one in a row that I lose. All right. Before acting, yeah, roll 1d6. Stupid. 5. He's gonna take 5 damage. It was combat, so I can. Ooh, he's got silver war paint on. He can recharge the cards as damage instead of discarding them. So that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, so it's not too bad. Okay. 1, 2. Shit, 5, 4, 5. Okay, let's keep these 2. No, these 2. Okay. This is fun. This is real fun. Okay, and so her difficulty to defeat is increased by 5, so she's a 27 now. Why did I do this? Okay. Okay, he's 25. He's going to cast Innervation, which he can decrease the difficulty of this combat check by 2d4. So she's a 25, and we're going to roll 2, 3. So now she's a 23. No, 22. Stupid. That's stupid. He's going to throw an acid flask at this Cinnamon. That's D10. D10 ranged. Plus 2d6. And then he's going to add 2d6 for reasons. Wait, he can't. Just 1d6. I have 3 added dies. I'm going to add a die. Just one of them. And yeah. That's it. So 18, 28, 38 to get 23. All right, so I can bless on my bless check. I am not blessed. Can we bless me? Yes. Okay, we're gonna bless him. I'm gonna bless him with the empty throne. So, 3d10. 10, 19, 21, 24, 27. Okay. Cinnabar very doggedly refuses to actually flee. She keeps thinking she can go ahead and then ambush these guys and kill them. Maybe to slow them down. Maybe do something. Maybe she thinks that she can at least kill Hakon. So she comes at Hakon again. Fumbus is ready with an acid flask. He throws. She lands in a big pool. It splashes on her and lands in a pool at her feet when she hits the ground because she jumped to try to get Hakon. She's burning everywhere. She screeches. Hakon turns. And I think we're gonna try this again. He's gonna try the diplomacy thing again. Because that would be nice to do. Draw a new ally and examine the top card of each location. Okay. This is blessed. Arcane check. Hold on, I gotta see if Fumbus keeps his spells and potion. Right? No. 3. Nope. Oh, craft. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Diplomacy. D8 plus. I'm gonna spend one of the rerolls. Got 2 rerolls. I mean, 1 reroll left, and this is +4. I need 7 on these fucking dice. God damn it! Are you fucking? I didn't bless this. I didn't bless it. I'm using the other added die. I'm out of added dice now. But she's defeated. He tells her, again, you will die. Kneel or die. We must kill the queen. Burning with acid, Cinnabar kneels. And all she says are 2 words. I know. We draw a new ally. A darb tuttle. Local check to close a guard. Okay. We're going to take him and then examine the top card. I gotta shuffle this. This really needs to be, I need to draw the other villain, the leader of the Mantis, like right away. Like right at the top of this deck. Let's see what the top card is. It's not the leader. Oh, we might be okay. It's going to be fucking close, though. Because if we defeat her, we can close the location. And closing location means we get rid of all the cards. Yep, we'll get rid of all the cards. Except for the villain. And these other cards, these ones that I've kept moving because they're the henchmen, won't have anywhere to go. So they'll have to go away. Okay. 1 villain done. Leader of the Red Mantis is done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to have to recharge. First one. Sure. No. All right, and then we draw one of our last. We have ours. Okay. At the end of Hakon's turn, he's moving to the oubliette. We're returning and passing the turn to Linny. The hour is on your check that invokes the alchemical or poison trait at 1d4. Okay. All right. Linny is completely capable of taking this bitch out. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. The whole reason Lenny went was because she needed to do this closing. All right, I needed to do that. I have to do it in order so that she couldn't escape. As long as there wasn't any place she could escape, she will die. I have to do that. That's the whole reason we waited 3 fucking turns to do it. Okay. So, Lenny gets D8 plus 4 to get 11. So, but she has this blessing. On any constitution check, discard to bless twice. So, she has 3d8. 3d8 plus 4. And she made it with flying fucking colors. Okay, so the oubliette was closed as an escape route. Cinnabon died. Lenny and Hakon and Fumbus, having killed the leader of the Red Mantis, race back to the base where the rest of the yeah. Cinnabon doesn't die. Sorry. Cinnabon didn't. No, she conceded. She gave up. She said, "I know," and then she said something else. She said, "Tisharu has found the rebel base." Armed with that knowledge and fear, Hakon, Lenny, and Fumbus race back, following the footsteps they came in, to get back to the base. Through the bank, through the arsenal, down to the dungeons, into the cells and the prison part of the dungeons, and down into the oubliette. But in the oubliette is where they meet a ton of bad guys. Korvosa, lieutenant of the Grey Maidens. When you encounter this monster, a local character that has the highest melee modifier encounters her instead. Oh. So that's not Lenny, that's Hakon. That's okay, that's bad for you, lady. Before acting, each other character summons and encounters a story-baying Grey Maiden guard. Okay. Great. Good. Okay, so everybody's fighting one of these chicks. Lady, where'd you go? Fart. I wasn't supposed to toss them. There you are. Okay, here we go. We're going to do, Hakon's going to take care of this lady first. That was not good for her. That was a bad idea. Okay. It's a story being, so he's adding 2d6. 1d10, 1d12, plus 4, plus 3 is 7. So 7, it's 12, 22, 34, 7 is 41. He needs a 24. Oh yeah, War Drum. And play his fucking War Drum. It's gonna recharge, add 1d4. Each other character may discard or recharge an ally. I will recharge an ally. Wait. Does Fumbus... Ruh-roh. Where's Fumbus's hand? What happened here? Did Fumbus lose his hand for some reason? Did I spend all his cards? Oh, he took all that damage and it recharged. And then, was that on his turn or on somebody else's turn? That was on the Black Dragon's turn. So, yeah, Fumbus has no freaking cards in his hand. Okay, maybe that can't happen then. Okay. 1d4. Alright. That's it. Okay. Oh, wait, well, okay. Well, technically it's not. I can discard a card to add 1d8 plus 4. Okay. Lots plus lots. Oh, 12, 20, 26, 28. Korvosa de Stad dies on the end of Seratil, as most do. Meanwhile, Linny has to take care of a guard. What should Linny do? Go Korvosa and House Drake on it? That sounds like fun. 1d6. 1d6. She needs 12, 23. They're actually not that easy. There's just nothing. They don't do anything fancy. She needs a tiny bit of help. Actually, she really doesn't. She really doesn't. She's gonna roll this. And then that's +7. +7 plus 9. I'm sorry, +9. +9. She needs 23. 9 and 9 is 18, 23, 25. Her Grey Maiden is dead. Fumbus has no cards. Shit. Poor Fumbus. Well, actually, Fumbus, that's great, actually. He's going to take the damage from the Grey Maiden guard. He doesn't have any cards to discard, so it's pretty much a done deal. This was Linny's turn. She has to succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude check to close this location. We are definitely going to do that. That was the wrong card to fucking discard. That's the right card. Okay, so she's got a Constitution D8 +4. This new ally that we picked up, by the way, Darb Tuttle, on a local check to close or guard a gate, recharged at a location, add 2d12. Hell yeah. I'll add 2d12. Don't have to tell me. Wait, you did tell me twice. All right, so she gets a lot to close this sucker. Hell yeah. All right, Oblia is closed, which means we go like this. We go, oh, Shiza, there is Tisharu, the leader. Out of the darkness, after Cordatra and her guards die, out of the darkness, Tisharu steps out. She takes off her helm, revealing the scars all across her face. The scars given to her by the queen herself. And sadistic rages. He's recharged. Sweet. Okay. This is hold on. Yeah. Well, no one's actually drawn her yet. It is that was Lenny's turn. We closed the gate. Technically this is like this. And Lenny's going to draw. Oh wait, do we want just to have Lenny take care of this now? Because she could discard to explore. And then Hakon could take over. This would be fantastic because we don't have many cards left and something big's about to happen. I'll tell you what in a second. Before acting, suffer 1d4 fire damage. This is because she rides a dragon. She doesn't have the dragon with her right now. Mechanically, I'm going to do the 1d4 damage now. Okay, so Lenny is going to she's going to discard to explore, and then so that we can draw this, and then she's got to take 1d4 fire damage, which is 3. She's going to discard her magic leather armor to take no damage. Not discard it, she's going to bury it to take no damage. Haha. F you. Hakon has this neat little power with when somebody else encounters something, he can encounter it instead. So Hakon steps up as Tisharu steps out. You need to be with us. The queen needs to die. You know this. Tisharu looks down and looks up. She goes, her eyes say yes, but her honor says no. So we fight. If undefeated, shuffle a barrier into each location. After that, let us party. Siratil singing. And she was singing. Alright. D10. Do blues. It's definitely a fucking story bang. 2d6. And we will definitely discard a card at this shit. So 4, 7, plus 7, plus 11. So he's got plus 11. He needs a 15 on those dice. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. I like these odds. She okay, I need 15. I need 12, 22, 30, 42. Okay. Pretty good. Yes, that's a 10s and 6s and 5s, and it all happened so fast. Within moments, Tisharu is laying bleeding or on her knees bleeding in front of Hakon. Hakon puts his sword to her throat. What's the fucking word? It's not concede. I can't think of the word. Stupid word. Anyway, concede or die. The queen must die. She says 2 words. I know. A scream, a dragon roar is heard all the way from down here. It really is what? That word concede? Oh, you're talking about Father Girodi. Oh, okay. You guys are watch partying this, aren't you? All right, so Tisharu rides a dragon. She says, she goes, I know. And then you hear the roar, even down there. And she says, but Zarmangorf won't give up. He won't concede me without me. That's her dragon. She's been riding a dragon around town. And now we have to go out into the plaza and kill us a dragon. Unfortunately, that means going through the rest of these cards, or hopefully getting there before our hours run out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns in order to find and kill this dragon. Hakon's going to move at the end of his turn and take us all with him to the plaza. He's going to draw up to... No. That wasn't into his turn. That was into Lenny's turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means Fumbus is going to go out into the plaza. Oh, no, he's not. He can't. He doesn't even have any cards. Oh, man. This is Fumbus' turn. Big Sky. At the start of your turn, you may remove one of your scourges. Scourges. But this is what he can do. He's going to move out there, and he's going to discard this Truth Speaker Akron that he's had this whole time. You may bury to examine all cards on a location, then shuffle the location. Hopefully, this dragon wasn't on the top. Oh, no! Oh, no! No! It was on the top! Shit! Now I gotta shuffle it. Man. That was bad luck. Bad luck. Luckily, I'm really, really good at putting the card I try to shuffle, back on top of the deck. It's kind of a secret little power of mine. When you would encounter a boon, draw a new one of the same type, encounter one and banish the other. I don't want to do any of that bullshit. Okay. Fumbus needs to draw up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to pass yet another turn to Hakon. Your non-combat check against a Bane is blessed. Okay. Hakon rushes out to the plaza to join Fumbus. Ah, crap. We have 3 turns. 3 turns. Okay. Before acting, each local character must see a constitution for a jump. Stupid. I don't want to deal with any of this stuff. I don't have time to deal with this stuff. Okay, he's exhausted. Fine. Lenny is not exhausted, and then Fumbus is exhausted. Whatever. You are meeting Seraph Bud. Party time. Let's get you out of here. Just stop. Oh, he's a fucking 25. 12. Oh, that was really nice. Okay. Okay, he's dead. That's awesome. Hakon draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We moved at Lenny's turn. Everybody's got their cards. We're in a good position. We just got to do this before it runs out. The joke. On your check against the barrier, blah, blah, blah. Lenny. Okay, does she have anything to look through cards? Discard to explore. If you're not attempting conversation, you may succeed. No. Display instrument agony. Okay, Death's Touch. Ooh, she's got some good cards, but really good cards. But nothing that lets me like see what's coming and reshuffle and shit like that. I can't believe I did that. That sucks. Be a dragon. Damn. Okay. All right. When you encounter a boon, draw a new one of the same type and encounter one, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blue war paint. Brooch of Protection. I'd actually rather have the brooch. The brooch. Intelligence, Arcana, Fortitude. Well, her Fortitude is +2. D8 +2. Yeah. I'm not so... Yeah, I didn't get either one of them. I do not care. She is going to, thankfully, has a lot of cards. Yeah, we're going to be okay. We got a lot of cards that allow us to explore. We're going to explore the Riding Allosaurus. Gives us +1d6 to your first combat check. It's another ally. A Night Spear. Divine. D10 +5. Okay. We've got a new ally. Discard to explore this exploration. The first blessing you play may be shuffled into your deck instead of discarded. She's gonna recharge this card to discard the top card. Oh no, I don't want to do that. That sounds dumb. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy again to explore. Palace Patrols. Shit. Roll 1d6. Each local character summons and encounters a corresponding story bane. Don't have time for this shit. I really would have played this other one. No rest for the wicked. All right. Okay. Everybody's got to fight more gray mane guards. Starting with you, Hakon. I'm trying to rush through this, but it's not going to happen. Damn it. I've got two turns left. She can, as long as she doesn't take a bunch of damage, she can explore again. So it's okay. And then how many cards left here? Oh, there's only 3 cards. There's 3 plus this stupid card. Okay, it might be okay. Where is this? So they race out to the plaza to try to find the dragon, to kill the dragon before it goes nuts because it's, yeah. And there's more gray mane cards. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. It's 23, so it needs a 15. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good odds. 10, 18, yep. Searthel singing. Slays one guard. Lenny goes Fire Pelt Cougar. D10. 2d6. Plus 4. Plus 11. 11. So she needs a 12. That's not 12, dude. That's not 12. There's no fucking rerolls. Too cocky. She fails in... Oh, shit, she's getting hurt. 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 11 is 22. She literally needed 1. Okay. So she takes a point of damage. Okay. Fumbus. No. What's he gonna do? Yeah. Just gonna shoot her. D10. D6. And he's gonna recharge that. And for add fire. And then he's got plus 5. He's gonna go ahead and bless it. $11, 17, 21, 22 plus enough to kill. So Hakon and Fumbus killed 2, but because Lenny did not kill hers, this goes back into here, and we shuffle. That's annoying. Lenny is going to, because she can, she's going to discard to explore again. Please don't be that stupid. Some kind of armor. Alright, so because of the plaza, I have to pick 2. Mantle of Life. Well, both of these are pretty dope. She's going to try for this Mantle of Life, I think. Should divine check. D10. Plus 5. Just roll an 8. Of course not. Okay, fine. Oh man, she's out. She's out. She's gonna draw 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got 1 card left. It is Fumbus's turn. We are 2 turn. We have 1 more turn after this. Your knowledge check is placed. The Queen Mother is the hour. He's got something he can look at these cards. What, doesn't he? What did he have? Or is that? No, that was Hakon. Okay. Please be a dragon. Banador. Or a dancing dagger. Well, I guess I'll go for the dancing dagger, but he's not going to get that either. D10. He gets an either. All right, so there's 2 cards left. One of them is that stupid barrier, which is going to make us all have to fight something. Or one of them is going to be this dragon. Luckily, Fumbus has 3 cards that he can use. He can discard to explore. Saturnity's Lake. Discard to explore. This exploration may evade monsters you encounter. Yes. Oh. Just as they're feeling like they've reached the end, they hear the flap. The dragon found them. Powers. Roll 1d4. This monster gains the trait is immune to, and all damage is... Okay, let's see what it is. Oh wait, it already tells me. It's the dragon always rolls acid. Okay. So it's immune to acid, and the damage is acid. Before acting, each local character must succeed at dexterity. Okay, so once again, we're getting sprayed with acid. Or maybe. We'll see. Hakon's dexterity is d6 plus 3. He needs 11. And... Okay, I'm gonna bless this roll. This was his. What the fuck? 4 plus. Damn. Alright, he's suffering 1d4 damage. 4 fucking damage. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Hakon takes damage, takes acid all over. Burns off his shit. Luckily, he's still holding Sirith Tail. Lenny. Dexterity. D8. That was a bunch of blessings he lost too, for fuck's sake. What does she have? Who is going to be... Whose turn is this? This is Fumbus's turn. So it's combat or diplomacy. And then he's a 28. Alright, anyway, so she's going to... Acrobatics plus 2. D8 plus 2. She ain't gonna make this either. Crap. It's charisma. Right? Yeah. I just gotta roll high. Hopefully. Okay, that's good. 7, so she's only taking 4 damage. Oh, no. No. She's just doing this. 4 fucking damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay. She takes 4 damage. And finally, Fumbus. He's rolling dexterities D10 plus 4. He's got the best chance of not taking damage here. Fuck. That means he's got to roll a 7 or better. I'm going to bless it. Okay. He makes it. No damage. Okay. Stupid dragon. Who's going to take out this dragon? Will it be Fumbus? Let's see. Fumbus has got his... Oh, he does have his Tingle Burn bag. All right, let's figure out, because Hakon... Lenny won't be able to, but he does have a blessing. We have a blessing burning. So it's either Sirith Till, 1d10. He won't be able to use his special discard a card because he has no other freaking cards in his hand. So he'd be d10, d12, 22, plus 8 is 30. He'd be able to roll 30. And this thing is 28. So that's actually not a very good idea. Well, 30 plus another 10 if you get blessed. Fumbus is going to be able to do 10, 16, 26. He will be able to discard 26 to get another 12. It's 38. 38. Plus 5 is 43. And then with a blessing, yes. Okay, so it's definitely the Tangle Burn bag. The dragon lands, it breathes its acid. First thing he does, right? As it's landing, spraying them with acid. Fumbus is the only one who was able to jump and roll and get out of the way. And as he's doing that, he pulls out his Tangle Burn bag, which is his big boom boom. And with one fluid motion, he's throwing it. And hopefully it lands inside the dragon's mouth and blows. Ladies. We shall see. So, D10, 2D8. Okay, 10, 2D8. I'm going to bless it for another D10. He's going to discard a card to add D6, add the fire traits. And then he has plus 4. Yes, plus 4. So this is it. This is the roll. There's nothing else. Local combat check. Anybody got... Oh, wait, hold on. Lenny can help. She's going to use the Korvosa House Drake form. On a local combat check, that can be anybody's, recharge this to add 1d6. So he gets one more 1d6. This looks like a winner. 15, 15, 20, 26, 29, 32. The Tangle Burn. Just as the last bit of acid sprays out, and the dragon's, it's got this look of confidence and it's ready to just finish up the job. This bag of boom lands in the middle of its mouth. It tastes it before it blows. You go. His head explodes. Eyes go flying. Jowls go flying. And a big burst of acid. And in its body, with the greatest slap and smack you ever heard as it hits the concrete of the plaza. Blood and gore gushing from its busted head. Holy shit, we won. Okay, so I had one fucking turn left. Woo! We didn't get this card. I guess that card would have took care. We would have had one turn to take care of that card, and then we would have been able to. This would have been this turn. Now, it's time for the assault on Castle Korvosa. So next time we see this game, I will love these guys. They each get a hero point that I can level up some of their skills and that kind of stuff. And then the next time you see them, we will be playing Assault on Castle Korvosa. Trying to get up in there to take care of the queen. Okay. Thank you all for joining.